Good morning. Good morning. Super soul stars. Yeah, I always got a new way to express it's just my respect for you. I always find a little new angle, right? Super soul stars. Yogananda, yesterday I had talked about soul friends forever, but Yogananda calls those soul friends forever. He calls them soul star friends. Soul star. Yeah. And then when you collect a galaxy of soul stars, he goes on to say, Yogananda, a galaxy, that means love everybody unconditionally, bar none. Leave no one out of our love, right? That if we do that, then we look up into this galaxy. Just imagine a beautiful dark night with glistening stars, because the darker the background, the brighter the stars shine. And that everyone, all those stars are soul star friends. And then he said, when you have a galaxy of soul star friends, meaning that you live your life to love everyone, excluding none, that all of a sudden the divine beloved God or divine mother will show her face to you in that galaxy of soul star friends. Yeah. So anyway, you know that guy Wayne Dyer. You've heard of Wayne Dyer, right? One of my favorite sayings of his is change the way you look at something and that which you look at will change. Change the way you look at something, and that which you look at will change. Goes along with our high celestial perspective that we talked about yesterday and will continue to talk about today or meditate on. Yeah, or meditate on today. That if we can change our perspective on things that are troubling us, that things are, if we're going back and forth, can't decide, procrastinating, all that kind of stuff, if we just get the right vision for it, change the way we look at something, and that what you look at will change. I'm asking you, have you ever heard of that beautiful soul called Pema Chodron? Chodron? Pema Chodron? Yeah, right? What a beautiful soul. Ashley, you've heard of her. Yeah? Big time. Okay. So this is what she says about, change the way you look at something, and that which you look at will change. So go ahead. And I know you're already comfortable. I know you're all geared up, meaning that you're calm, super calm. If you're a super soul star, you are super calm. And that's the way we can feel, we can allow the download, that spirit, the update that spirit has for us this morning, right? So go ahead and get yourself into that beautiful state of mind, a mind space and a heart space that's just feeling groovy for you right now. Just, you know, no worries, no fears. Whatever is happening, is perfect. And you're just fine with it. All is well with our soul. So, this is what she says, though. The next time you lose heart and you can't bear to experience what you're feeling. Wow, that got me when I read that this morning. You ever have days like that, my dears? That Mama said that we'd have days like this where you lose heart and you can't bear to experience what you're feeling? Wow. You might recall this instruction. Change the way you see it and lean in. And lean in. Change the way you see it and lean in. Instead of blaming our discomfort on outer circumstances or on our own weaknesses. See, it could be the circumstance that gets you all bummed out, but most of the time, I do believe it's our own weaknesses. It's our own, you know, not very refined mindsets that are still questioning everything, that are still worried about things. So instead of blaming our discomfort on outer circumstances or on our weaknesses, we can choose to stay present. in just this breath, in this moment, in my heart with my beloved. I still recommend that if we want to live in the present moment, that we really honor, respect every time we remember to be in the present moment. And we realize how potent it is because it's going to change our mindsets for us. In just this breath, in this moment, in my heart, with you, my beloved, with you, my beloved. So receive a few of those breaths before we go on to finish what she's going to say to us. So that we're really super soul stars that are super present to this breath. Now that you've had a couple of those delicious, putting you in this present moment breaths, she goes on to say, we can choose to stay present and awake to our experience. We can choose it to stay present to whatever, every moment that we can remember to be present to. We can choose over and over again to stay present and awake to our experience. Another way of saying awake, to be aware, super aware of our experience. Here goes that part of me that isn't even real, trying to make a big deal about something. How's that? Everybody thinks they're the body first and then they add on some spiritual qualities. What is the exact opposite, my dears? We are perfectly super aware in spirit right now, in the truth right now. And oh, by the way, here come those entertaining thoughts again, or those debilitating thoughts again. Here they come. So that's being aware or being awake of your experience, not rejecting it. Oh, here they come. Dang it. Man, I hate that. That kind of reaction. Not rejecting it, not grasping it or buying into it, not buying the stories that we relentlessly tell ourselves. Have you noticed lately, my dears? There used to be a commercial. Are you smoking more now and enjoying it less? It's an advertisement. Are you thinking more now and enjoying it less? Have you, I mean, really, have you noticed the stories? They don't go away that easy. So there's a great high percentage that we have a story running or stories, and they just don't go away. So she's saying this advice that she just gave us to change the way you see it and lean in. This is priceless advice, she says. Priceless. Change the way you see it and lean in. This is priceless advice that addresses the true cause of suffering. The true cause of suffering. Yours, mine, and that of all living beings. At least we're addressing it, my dears, and this is why we're going to now go back to Archangel Michael's advice about higher celestial perspective, the blessing he gave us yesterday. So, in just this breath, go to your breath, find this present moment again, and lose yourself in it. In this next breath you receive, always receiving it from your heart space, always feeling it in your heart space. This beautiful divine beloved breathing you. So it's not even you breathing, love is breathing you. So may thy love be done, Lord. May thy love be done. May thy love be done through me, Lord. May your love be done. So, where we left off yesterday with this message from Archangel Michael, and he's talking about an expansive, higher viewpoint that incorporates the feelings, experiences, and perspectives of others. Whoa. Can we really learn to listen without judgment? I know I still struggle with that. These old conditionings of ours, they're relentless. They may stay till our last breath, but that's okay because every effort, Yogananda says, that we make to come back, be aware. Oh, I'm judging again. Oh, my story's running again. He says every effort, though, we come back, notice it, and try to change our viewpoint and lean in. He says brings an everlasting gift of our souls. Every little effort, dears, every one. So even if it's till the end of our life and we're still struggling with this karmic samskaras, old conditioning, even so, we can still receive that everlasting gift through our efforts, through our sincerity. By embracing, Archangel Michael goes on to say, by embracing this interconnectedness and really listening with love, really getting this person. God, the best thing in the world is to be gotten, right? Don't you love it when people understand you? Don't you don't you just really, really love that? Well, let's give that to others. Everyone has a great need, and that is to be heard, understood, and appreciated. Let me just ask you to be with that a minute and feel good of when you have really been understood. See if you can drum up those feelings that come from that experience when you've had someone really, really understanding you. Do you feel that feel good, really fuzzy almost feeling that, wow, at least one person gets me? Can you feel that? Archangel Michael goes on to say these simple, like just being listening to hear, understand, and appreciate someone. He said these simple yet profound ways of being are all it takes. Wow, you've given your loving attention to someone. Oh, MG. That's all that's needed to catalyze the transformation of the ascension process for you and others. Catalyze. It's a catalyst to really listen, hear, understand, and appreciate. It doesn't require elaborate rituals or ceremonial practices. Instead, it necessitates that we make a conscious choice. Conscious choice. What did Pema say? To change our viewpoint and lean in. To make a conscious choice to embody these higher vibrational aspects. May thy love be done through me, Lord. May thy peace be done through me. Let's feel it. Soul rebels, let's feel it. Let's feel it in our whole body. When you have a nice feeling, a nice peaceful feeling, feel it in your whole body. Embody it. These higher vibrational aspects in your thoughts, actions, and interactions with others. Don't just walk away and get your mind going on something else. You had a beautiful exchange and you really were all heart and all listening and understanding and appreciating this soul, no matter what it was that you talked about. Walk away celebrating that feeling. I feel your love. I feel your love, beloved. I love to feel your love. And it doesn't hurt to let the beloved know how much you love to feel her love. When we project the vibration, Archangel Michael says, when we project the vibration of these elevated ways of being, I can feel you all sparkling right now. That your being is 100% who you are identifying with right now. That beautiful side of you, right? I can feel it. I can feel the sparkles coming off you just saying these words. And then I feel you. When you project the vibration of these elevated ways of being, you actively transition. You actively transition within the frequencies. Within the frequencies, there's different dimensions and different frequencies. We can go in and out, right? We're multidimensional. We can have any state of consciousness we really truly choose to have. When we project the vibration of these elevated ways of being, we actively transition within the frequencies of creation. Isn't that cool? Into a higher state of being, yet a higher state of being, one that aligns us with the divine truths of existence. Could you maybe give yourself a big, big heart hug with how aligned you are to these words this morning and how your life is radically shifting and changing in beautiful ways, simple ways, but powerful ways? I can also tangibly feel the alignment that we all have here as we sit still with no thoughts, feeling the love percolating in our heart space and the feel good of being aligned like this together, knowing that we're all experiencing this together right now. Isn't that amazing? On the same love length together. When a world is at discord with one another, we are in sync in the highest way that we can be. So Michael goes on to say the higher perspective involves witnessing life from all angles. Like you're a good photographer and you're getting the scene photographed or shot, if you're on a live camera, from all angles. And you see how much difference there is in all the different angles. An infinite variety of possibilities in the angles. So he says, these higher perspectives involves witnessing life from all these angles. Wow. So step back when you're in a conversation. Let's say you're a little bit bugged by it. Just step back a little bit and get another angle. Right? Like, here goes that mind judging again. And take all responsibility for it. Never put it on the other person. Take responsibility that your mind just got out of whack for a bit. And now you're getting it back in tune. And you have that feel good again in your heart. So, this perspective of witnessing life from all angles is an understanding that encourages you to cultivate. It will encourage you, my dears, if you just give that little second look from a different angle. It will encourage you to cultivate an awareness that embraces the complexity of life. Ooh. Wow, you do this with one person today? Maybe it's your soulmate. And you have an understanding of the complexity of life and the myriad experiences that shape yours and others' existence. This is a beautiful line. It is a call to reason with compassion. Try that out. Use your reason, but add a lot of compassion to that reason. And add a lot, as Michael goes on to say, respect. And a lot of respect. Reason with compassion and extend respect within all situations. Within all situations. You know, God is all, and we are all being one with Him. So there's no exceptions. There's just really one way to exist here. And that is in the highest celestial perspective we can garner each day. So that it embraces all the complexities. So there's nothing that can surprise us anymore. There's nothing that can confuse us and have us go into procrastination anymore. It's all simple. So we extend that respect within all situations, no matter how challenging they may appear. Don't we have a lot of practice these days, my dears, to change our viewpoints on things? Isn't this perfect setup for awakening beings? Isn't it? And for your soul? Isn't it? We get to practice all day long as we look out into our world. No matter how challenging the situation is, take time, he says, to look at things with discernment, allowing yourself to observe what is unfolding. So you be a watcher without color commentary, allowing yourself to observe what is unfolding without immediate judgment or knee-jerk reaction. I added that knee-jerk. To observe what is unfolding without immediate judgment or reaction. Rewind the film, go back to a situation recently where you had a reaction, and edit that film and practice this instead. That you're looking with discernment, allowing things to unfold without a judgment and reaction. Go ahead and edit that film of a scene that you were in recently where there was a reaction for sure. I got one immediately come up in my mind. Let's edit it. Let's remove the karma from it by seeing the perfect calmness that we were in instead in that situation, and the no judgment, and the radical acceptance of what is. So we'll just pause there and have part 3 tomorrow. But I'd like to bring in Yogananda's perspective on what we're talking about. Perspective. This is what Yogananda says. You can learn to be happy. You can learn to be happy at will and to hold on to that happiness. Some people are absolutely crushed by their tests. Yeah, I'm one of them, but I think I'm improving. Some people are absolutely crushed by their tests. Others smile in spite of their difficulties. They smile in spite of their difficulties. There's always going to be difficulties. There are going to be some pop up today, maybe over a dozen, maybe less, maybe more. Difficulties. Let's see if we can put on a smile with some of those today. Those who are unconquered in spirit, unconquered in this inner you, this powerful identity you have with yourself, your soul, the I am. Those who are unconquered in spirit are the real successes of life. If you can train or condition or change the way you look at it and lean in, if you can train or condition your mind that you are content regardless of what you have to do or that you don't have, and if you can stand the challenge of all your trials and remain calm, if you can stand the challenge of all your trials and remain calm, that is true happiness, my dears. So let's just feel the vibes that are emitting from our heart spaces right now into each other's heart space. Let it include all those souls that you know already in this life and those that you don't. Let it be in everything you see today, this beautiful outlook, this beautiful mind space and heart space that you are giving to the world. One soul out of countless souls. One soul who really loves, says Mahatma Gandhi, negates the hatred of millions. My dears, I'm so proud of us. Oh, I hope you're hearing your guardian angel even say that in more powerful words, with more reality to them, meaning that you can say, yes, yes, I agree. That you are one of those souls who truly loves God. Negates the hatred of millions. Mm. So we thank you once again, Archangel Michael, Yogananda Ji, our own, our own choice, our own choice to be here this morning. We thank you. We thank you for who is that? What is that inside of us that is having us more witness a situation or change our mindset quicker than ever than we've ever done before? What is that? Who is that? And having us lean in rather than run away or get frustrated and do something stupid after that. So we thank you for all those things. And we feel a blessed day on the horizon, oh Lord, for everyone as we spread our smiles and really seek to understand. Thank you for your help with all of this. We feel so blessed and we feel your love. And that is that. And that will take us through this day like magic, like we're on a zip line to the divine. And so it is, and so it will be. Aho. All right. Well, we ran a few minutes over, but those of you who are still sitting and dreaming of a whole new consciousness and loving the new earth and living in the fifth dimension and feeling quite content and happy right now. Thank you for staying for these extra moments. And we will definitely be connected today in ways that will surprise us, will really surprise us today. Yeah, because I think we got some alertness going on. I think we've got a lot of inside help, a lot of inside help, sir. Yeah, don't try to do anything on your own, sir. All right. Just thank the help. Just thank the help. It's here. You too, Lynn. And Marty, for sure. Do that, okay? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Yeah. I ain't going to do anything on my own today. Are you kidding me? Yeah. We're learning quickly too. All right. Well, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll have a part three coming up next week. I'll tell you one thing. What we don't do. We don't rush. We savor every little smile. We savor every little aha moment, right? We savor the fact that we're just sitting here, in the glow of the light of love and peace, and it's just spreading out into our world. Wow. Thank you, and God bless. See you tomorrow, my dears. Big smile, Lynn. Thank you. I saw that. I saw that.